I always believed trust was the backbone of our marriage. Emily often had late nights at work, and though my gut sometimes twisted when she mentioned her work dinners, I brushed it off. Love makes you blind, or maybe it just makes you foolish. That night, she slipped into her red dress, kissed me half-heartedly on the cheek, and said she had an important dinner with her boss. Something in her tone didn't sit right with me, but I didn't say a word. Hours passed, and I sat in silence on the couch staring at my phone. No texts, no updates, just silence. By midnight, I realized something. I wasn't waiting for her anymore. I was waiting for clarity. For years, I had been her safety net, her constant, while she treated me like an afterthought. That night was the last straw. When the clock struck 1 a.m., I made my decision. I didn't yell. I didn't confront her. Instead, I calmly started packing. One suitcase became two, and before I knew it, I had cleared my closet. I moved through the house with a quiet determination, boxing up my documents, my valuables, and everything that truly mattered. Each item I packed felt like a chain snapping loose from my neck. By 3 a.m., the house was stripped of me. My framed photos, my books, my clothes, gone. I even logged her out of the joint bank account, closed down the shared credit card, and rerouted my paycheck. If she wanted to play games, she could play them without my support. I left the house keys on the dining table with a single note. You always said you didn't need me. Now you'll see what life is like without me. When Emily finally stumbled in at nearly 4 a.m., laughing to herself and smelling of wine, she probably expected me to be waking up, maybe sulking, maybe angry. Instead, she walked into an empty shell of a home. My absence hit her harder than any argument could. She called my name, checked every room, and then saw the note. The laughter died on her lips. The text started pouring in almost immediately. Where are you? Stop being dramatic. We need to talk. I didn't reply. For once, I had control, and she had to sit in the silence she'd always forced on me. By morning, she was blowing up my phone with apologies, insisting the dinner was strictly professional. But I knew better, and even if she was telling the truth, I was done living like an afterthought. Days turned into weeks, and I never went back. Friends told me Emily was falling apart. Without me, the bills piled up, the house felt like a tomb, and the boss she dressed up for so eagerly didn't swoop in to save her. She had gambled with her marriage, assuming I'd always be there to catch her. But this time, I let her fall. It wasn't revenge, really. It was justice. For years, she had taken my love, my patience, and my loyalty for granted. That night gave me clarity. She thought one dinner was harmless. Maybe it was. But the real betrayal wasn't in her actions. It was in the way she treated my love as disposable. Now I live free of her shadows, building a life that's mine alone. And Emily, she's still sitting in the ruins of what used to be our marriage, begging for a second chance that will never come. She thought she could have everything. Her boss's attention, my loyalty, and a husband who would endure anything. But in the end, she lost it.